Hello and welcome. Today we are tackling the 4-sum-2 problem. This is a classic coding interview question that tests your understanding of hash maps and algorithm optimization. It's a great problem to understand how we can trade space for time complexity. Here is the challenge. We are given 4 integer arrays, A, B, C, and D. All of them have the same length, and our task is to calculate how many tuples, I, J, K, L, exist such that the sum of the elements at these indices equals 0. Essentially, we pick one number from each array, add them up, and check if the result is 0. Let's look at a concrete example. Suppose we have these 4 small arrays. We can form a tuple by picking the first element from each array. For instance, 1 minus 2 minus 1 plus 2 equals 0. That's one valid tuple. Another combination also sums to 0. In this case, the answer is 2 because there are 2 distinct combinations of indices that satisfy the condition. The most intuitive way to solve this is brute force. We could write 4 nested loops to check every possible combination. However, this results in a time complexity of O of n to the power of 4. If n is just 500, that's over 62 billion operations. This will definitely result in a time limit exceeded error on platforms like LeetCode. So how do we optimize this? The equation is a plus b plus c plus d equals 0. We can rearrange this. If we move c and d to the other side, we get a plus b equals negative c plus d. This implies we can meet in the middle. We can calculate all sums of a and b first, and then compare them against the sums of c and d. In the first step, we iterate through arrays A and B. We calculate every possible sum of pairs from these 2 arrays. As we do this, we store these sums in a hash map. The key is the sum itself, and the value is the frequency, how many times that sum appeared. Now for the second step. We iterate through arrays C and D for every pair. We calculate their sum and negate it. This negated value is our target. Why? Because if a plus b is equal to the negative of c plus d, the total sum is 0. So, we simply look up this target in our hash map and add the frequency to our total count. Here is the complete Python code. We initialize a map and a count variable. First, we loop through A and B to populate the map. Then, we loop through C and D to find the complements. The code is clean and efficient, avoiding the dreaded 4 nested loops. Let's analyze the performance. Since we have 2 sets of nested loops, each running n squared times, our total time complexity is O of n squared. This is a massive improvement over n to the 4th. The space complexity is also O of n squared in the worst case, as we might store distinct sums for every pair in A and B. To wrap up, remember that brute force is often too slow for array combination problems. By using a hash map, we successfully reduce the time complexity from n to the 4th down to n squared. This meet-in-the-middle technique is a powerful pattern to have in your coding toolkit.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.